review for all of this stuff. We got factoring, we got multiplying, we got adding, we got all the different stuff coming together to go review. So the biggest difference, this one, I wrote it wrong. I think this is a, oh no, I didn't.
No, you wrote it right.
That's right.
Yes,
I was thinking of the difference between this and this. What operation are these things doing to each other? Multiplying. There's two things sitting next to each other. They are multiplying with each other. They're multiplying. These two, multiplying. These two, subtracting, not multiplying, okay? So make sure you pay attention to what they're doing with each other together, right? So many times on one of the quizzes, I've seen people do this times that, this times that, this time, and they're doing the correct thing if it was multiplication, but it's not multiplication. This is subtraction, so make sure you're careful. I've also seen people add these together, so pay attention to what's in the middle. All right, I have one thing here, 4ny times 6ny, right? Different signs, different variables, all stuff, but at the end of the day is this times that. That's it. Here, I have this and this and this and this. There's two things in this, See the differences? I'm trying to point out the differences. Yeah. All right, let's get into the math now. 4 times -6 is -24. N squared times n, what am I doing with the exponents? When I multiply when I multiply numbers, I add the exponents, so I have 4, right? And then I have y to y to the squared times y to the 5th, 5 plus 2, 7, cool. That's your answer, okay? Don't let the old school simple stuff throw you off on this test, okay? Now this, I have the 4x, and I'm gonna pair them up with here and there. So 4x times 2x is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. X squared. 4x times 7 is 28x. They're done. Now it's their turn. And then -5 times 2x is -10x. -5 times 7 is -35. Combine like terms right here, 8x squared plus 18x minus 35. Done, done, done. Okay, combine like terms. Now, this is a subtraction problem. I will always be worried about subtraction problems. That is just from the 10 years of people not knowing how to handle this, or be very careful with it, all right? So I'm going to rewrite everything. I'm going to have 9s squared minus 8s plus 3, minus 2s squared, minus 2s squared, minus s, plus 4, okay? And now there's no more parentheses, cool, nice and easy, and we move on from there, okay? Honestly, if there's anything that I would want you to have the basic skills of, it would be this. Just multiplying and adding anything together. That's gonna be huge in the rest of algebra and college algebra and math in general. All right, so combine like terms. S squareds. I got 9 minus 2 is 7s squared. You might have seen the 9 and the 2 and been like, oh, 9 plus 2 is 11, but we're subtracting this, so careful. I got s's here and s's there. I hear 0. I have -8 s's minus another s. I'm at -9 s's. -9 s. I've seen people during tests go like this. And it helps them, some people, okay? I'm just trying to help out with the positive, negative number situations, right? Then I have a +3 and a +4. That's a +7. Done. Okay? This one. For some reason, when things get flipped around or there's an x squared back here, people start freaking out, okay? This is a GCF. What do they have in common? They have a 2 in common for the numbers, and they have an x in common for the letters. 6 divided by 2 is 3. I take away that x. It's gone. -8 divided by 2 is -4. Cool. X squared, take away an x. I'm left with 1x, and that's it. I did that one not because it's difficult, but because it's weird, okay? I did more difficult ones of this in the previous video, the one yesterday, okay? This one, this is a tricky one, be careful. If you remember why it's a tricky one, there's my bundles. I'm gonna do what adds to get -5 and multiplies to get 6. Multiples of 6, 1 and 6, 2 and 3. both a 1 and a 6 and a 2 and a 3 can get 5. We've talked about this before, right? 6 and a 1, 6 minus 1 is 5, right? Or negative 6, whatever the signs are. And 2 plus 3 is 5. So you see that's the problem. But I have to have them add to get a negative 5 and multiply to get a positive 6. And this is my thought process, since I know they have to multiply to get a positive, I'm thinking about the signs. That tells me what about the signs?
Both of them will be negative.
Well, they both have to be the same, right? So in order to multiply to get a positive 6, I have to either be plus plus or minus minus. So looking at the 1 and the 6, a 1 and a 6 that are the same sign cannot get me a 5. You see what I'm saying? 6 minus 1 is 5, but I need it to be the same. So if they were the same, they'd be a 7. Or if they were the same negatively, that'd be a negative 7. So this one actually does not work for this. So I know it's a 2 and a 3, right? And they have to be the same sign because I know this. And what sign do they have to be, of course, then? Okay, cool. Yeah. Cool. That's it. That is the big picture. Get ready for that test.